Hello. So I have a list I found today that I've been trying to make my own LinkedIn profile and making it better. So I found a list that says 20 steps to making a better LinkedIn profile in 2020. So make this the year that you invest a little more time in personal branding on LinkedIn. As marketers, we invest a lot of time and resources in building brands. We're trained at it, and we're good at it. But how often do we apply those skills to building our own personal brands? For many of us, it's nothing like as often as we should. I know that there's more that I could be doing to build my own profile on LinkedIn, and I know that I'm not alone. We don't get around to it because we're busy and because it can sometimes feel selfish or egotistical to invest time in marketing ourselves. However, when we neglect personal branding, we don't just sell ourselves short, we also miss a big opportunity from a marketing perspective. The impact of employees who share content is huge, and the most effective employee sharers are those who have built their personal brand on LinkedIn. The LinkedIn profile page is the foundation for your personal branding. We regularly add features to increase its capabilities as a personal marketing platform and give you new ways to signal your skills and motivations. If you haven't checked your profile page recently, you might well find new ways to build your personal brand. So here are 20 profile features you should check and update for 2020. Some of them are very quick wins, some of them may take a little bit longer. So 1, choose the right profile picture for LinkedIn. Your profile picture is your calling card on LinkedIn. It's how people are introduced to you, and visual beings that we are, it governs their impressions from the start. There are some great posts explaining how to pick the right profile picture on LinkedIn, but some quick tips to start with. Make sure the picture is recent and looks like you. Make sure your face turn takes up around 60% of it. Long distance shots don't really stand out. Wear what you would wear to work and smile with your eyes. 2, add a background photo. Your background photo is the second visual element at the top of your profile page. It grabs people's attention, sets the context, and shows a little more about what matters to you. More than anything, the right background photo helps your page stand out, engage attention, and stay memorable. 3, make your headline more than just a job title. There's no rule that says the description at the top of your profile page has to be just a job title. Use the headline field to say a little bit more about how you see your role, why you do what you do, and what makes you tick. If you got sales rep at your company who are on the ball on social selling, then take a quick look at their profile page headlines for inspiration. They will almost certainly have more than the job titles in there. 4, turn your summary into your story. The first thing to say about your LinkedIn summary is make sure you have one. It's amazing how many people still leave this field blank when creating their profile on LinkedIn. Your summary is your chance to tell your own story, so don't just use it to list your skills or job titles you've had. Try to bring to life why those skills matter and the difference they can make to the people you work with. Don't be afraid to invest some time. Try a new few drafts or run your summary past people you know. This is your most personal piece of content marketing, and it's worth the effort. So 5, declare war on buzzwords. Buzzwords are adjectives that are used so often in LinkedIn headlines and summaries that they become almost completely meaningless. On regular rankings, the most overused buzzwords include terms like specialized, leadership, focused, strategic, experienced, passionate, expert, creative, innovative, and certified. Now, I'm not saying you can't describe yourself as these things or that they don't matter. However, just using these words won't convince people that you have these qualities. You need to demonstrate them as well, both in the way you describe yourself and in the way you use LinkedIn profile features to show what you're about. 6, grow your network. I've been working on this one. I think I'm up to 19 right now. One of the easiest and yet most relevant ways to grow your network is to sync your profile with your email address book. This enables LinkedIn to suggest people you could connect with. It's amazing how effective this can be at surfacing relevant people for you to reach out to, and no connection requests are sent without your permission. So you can vet all the potential connections. 7, list your relevant skills. It's one of the quickest ways and one of the quickest of quick wins on LinkedIn. Scroll through the list of skills and identify those that are relevant to you. Doing so helps to substantiate the description in your headline and summary, and provides a platform for others to endorse you. However, the key here is staying relevant. A long list of skills that aren't really core to who you are and what you do can start to feel unwieldy. 8, spotlight the services you offer. Services in the new LinkedIn feature that helps consultate freelancers and those working for smaller businesses to showcase the range of services that they can offer. 9, spread the endorsement love. Endorsements from other members substantiate your skills and increase your credibility. How do you get endorsed on LinkedIn? For starters, go through your network and identify connections who you feel genuinely deserve an endorsement from you. That's often the trigger for people to return the favor. Don't be afraid to reach out with a polite message asking for endorsement for a few key skills as well. 10, manage your endorsements more proactively. Once endorsements start to come in, you might feel that they skew the emphasis of your LinkedIn profile in ways that don't reflect who you are. It could be that your core area of expertise is content marketing, for example, but the people who've worked with you on events are more enthusiastic endorsers. Be proactive in managing your endorsements list using the edit feature in the skills section of your profile. Take a skills assessment is number 11. A skills assessment is an online test that enables you to demonstrate the level of your skills and display a verified skills badge on your profile. Data shows that candidates with verified skills are around 30% more likely to be hired for the roles they apply for. Displaying the results of your skills assessments is entirely voluntary, and you can retake the test as often as you like before showing that you've passed. 12, request recommendations. Endorsements give people viewing your profile a quick visual sense of what you're valued for. Recommendations take things a step further. They are personal testimonials written to illustrate the experience of working with you. 11, I just said 11, I'm in 13. Showcase your passion for learning. When you complete a course on LinkedIn Learning, you'll have the opportunity to add a course certificate to your LinkedIn profile. You do this from within the learning history section of your LinkedIn Learning account, where you can also send updates about your learning to your network if you choose. I do a lot of the LinkedIn Learning, so I like that. So 14, share media and marketing collateral. The marketing collateral that you produce for your business can add an extra dimension to your profile as well. Sharing case studies, white papers, and other brand content helps to show what the businesses you work for is all about, and helps people understand what makes you tick. It demonstrates passion and commitment as well. 15, get credit for your thought leadership with publications. The publication section is one of the most underused elements in LinkedIn profiles. And that means that you can really stand out from the crowd when you use this feature to draw attention to existing thought leadership content. 16, share relevant content from your LinkedIn feed. It's one thing to have a network of connections on LinkedIn. It's far better to have an active role in the network appearing in your connections LinkedIn feed in a way that adds value for them. 17, add comments. Sharing is great, but it's just a starting point. When you add comments to your shares, you give yourself greater prominence within the feed and start to express why you think a particular piece of content matters. 18, follow relevant influencers of your industry. Following relevant influencers on LinkedIn helps you put a range of interesting content in your feed, which you can then share with others when you think it adds value. 19, become an employee advocate. LinkedIn Elevate is our platform for helping businesses to launch and manage employee advocacy programs. It generates some fascinating insights on the impact that employee sharing has for those doing the sharing. And next, publish long form content. So this is the last thing that says, and use it to start conversations. Getting your LinkedIn profile working harder for you doesn't have to take up hours of your time. Try working through these ideas, building from one to the other, and you'll find that you can make progress quickly, even if you're just able to set aside a few minutes over your lunch break on the evenings. Once you're flexing the full advantages of your LinkedIn profile, you'll be amazed what a difference it can make to both you and your business. So this originally was an article from 2020 that says at the end, make 2020 the year it happens. So since we're listening to this in 2021, make 2021 the year that everything happens.